Hey.
For my informative speech, I decided to do a glimpse into postpartum depression. So, first, I wanted to kind of define what postpartum depression was. So, postpartum depression is a type of depression that can come along with mood disorders. It occurs or it develops after pregnancy in about 10 to 20% of women. So it starts off as what they consider the baby blues, where you just feel sad and anxiety, pretty much the same symptoms as postpartum. But if those symptoms last longer than 2 weeks, they consider it postpartum depression. So I just named a couple of symptoms of postpartum. Some more would be worry, irritability, sleep issues, appetite problems, reduced concentration, sadness and anxiety. So some more symptoms that can result from postpartum depression could be difficulty bonding with your baby or even your spouse. You have a hard time wanting to be with them. You find yourself drawing away from them. You have periods of rage and extreme sadness, and they come out of nowhere. You have no idea what caused it. They just kind of come, and you have severe anxiety attacks, thoughts of harming yourself or baby, and feelings that you're not a good mother, worthlessness, or shame. So, side note, me and my husband, when we had my baby, in the hospital they require you to watch a video about shaking the baby, and they also give you ways that can help you with your depression, as far as walking away if you have to, so you don't harm yourself or the baby. So I thought that was crazy, and that's another reason why I wanted to share this, is because people don't think that it's really that serious. So some mood disorders that are associated with PPD, and a little bit I'll talk about types of PPD, but these are considered mood disorders that are associated with it. So bipolar disorder, major depressive disorder, and postpartum psychosis. So bipolar disorder is chronic and it's characterized by serious continuous mood swings. The major depressive disorder is common, but it's very serious. It's a mental health condition characterized by continuous feelings that can eventually impact your daily life. Postpartum psychosis, it's rare, but it's also a serious mental health condition, and it is characterized by hallucinations, delusions, confusion, and even paranoia. So these are the types of PPD disorders that I was talking about previously. They differ a little bit from the ones that are associated with it, but you have postpartum anxiety disorder, postpartum obsessive disorder, postpartum panic disorder, and postpartum post-traumatic stress disorder. So I'm not going to really go into detail with those, but they are very similar in their symptoms with the mood disorders that I discussed earlier. So treatment options that are available today can be self-care, therapy, or medication. So self-care is basically self-explanatory. It's just ways that make you feel like yourself again. Things that you used to enjoy, like getting a manicure or a pedicure, a massage, a facial. You can even go for a run. They typically recommend exercise for self-care. Like for instance, me, I used to like to work out, so I could go work out and blow off some steam when I get in those moods of anger or irritability. So therapy, just finding a mental health professional, a cognitive behavioral therapist to talk to, or even a family or friend that you can talk to that will listen and encourage you. Medication are just a few, basically antidepressants. There's two, brexanolone and zuranolone. I'm not sure if I'm saying those correctly, but the brexanolone is given to you in the vein for 2.5 days. So they start you on a low dosage, then they increase, then they decrease. the zearalenone is just given to you orally, just to help cope with those symptoms that you are facing with PPD. So just a reminder that if you know anybody that is going through postpartum depression, just be a listening ear and an encourager. Just remind them that it does get better, and I hope that I informed someone a little bit more on what postpartum depression is.